This video is about to get real gay, y'all. Hey guys, everyone, Louie Undead here, and today I'm here to talk with y'all some Pride stuff, because why the hell not? Even though it's not Pride Month anymore, I figured I'd talk about this stuff, because why the hell not? Because some people have been, I guess, apparently confused by my gender, so, well, not many, but I figured I'd just talk about the subject in general, just to make another fun little upbeat subject for y'all. Because why the hell not? Like, fun stuff. Yay. I don't know. That was a weird intro. I'm sorry. Excuse me. So, yeah. First things first, I want to talk about basically kind of my own personal sexuality and gender that I personally, as a human being, identify as like outside the costume, and I guess sometimes in some cases inside the costume I identify in this way. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna fix my shirt. So, yeah, first things first, I want to talk about my sexuality and my gender. I'm probably going to talk about my gender first because my sexuality is a bit more confusing to understand, so, yeah. So first things first, let's talk about my gender, since that's the thing that's going to be easier to understand / swallow. So first things first, what do I identify as gender-wise? Believe it or not, I actually identify as a transgender man, believe it or not. And the reason why I'm saying believe it or not is because I've actually met people in real life and kind of online occasionally who kind of forgot that I actually am one transgender, or think that I am transgender, but think I'm a transgender female because I literally just say I'm transgender. Usually in that case I have to say openly that I'm a transgender man and not a transgender woman, because I've actually been confused for that a few times. And I think it's solely because of my voice, because my voice is naturally very deep, which is why people tend to think this way about me, because my voice is naturally already pretty deep, like especially for like someone who's biologically a woman. When my voice is very naturally very deep, so I don't know if that really helps. That doesn't really help or like damage me anyway. In fact, usually people just kind of assume that I'm already a guy right at the get-go, so I guess that's kind of a plus. But when I say I'm transgender, people immediately think that I am a transgender woman, which in reality I am not. I am a transgender man. I've actually been confused for that actually a few times here and there. Like, I literally had a girl at my school think that I'm a transgender woman, because I was very early in my transitioning stages, but my voice really threw her off. So, yay. Which, that actually is kind of a stereotypical thing to think in a way. But I can understand fully why she thought that way, so, yeah. So, yeah. And, yeah, that's my gender in gender. That's my gender in general. That was hard to say. So, yeah. It did. Alright, so I had to kind of like cut the video kind of awkwardly, so if I'm in a different angle right now, I am sorry about that. I took a little break to kind of just refresh in a little bit, so sorry that the angle is like kind of an awkward place now. I apologize heavily for that. So, yeah, sorry. But basically what I'm going to talk about in this part of the video is now my sexuality part, and that part is actually a bit more confusing to explain. Because it's actually kind of a few different parts to my sexuality. It's not just straightforward like most sexualities, I guess. Because mine is actually quite a bit more unique, I guess, in a way. So, oof. First things first, my scarf is weird. So first things first, what is my sexuality? I identify as a homosexual biromantic. I don't even know if that's the right terms, but whatever. Basically, what that means, for those of you who are immediately confused by that term, is it basically means I am, like, I am more attracted to men, but I am a little bit attracted to women, but mostly I am attracted to men. And there's a few reasons to why this is. First reason is because I've actually dated a few girls in the past, and I've never really vibed too well with them. Like, I probably haven't met the right girl yet, but Personally, I rather not date another girl for a very, very long amount of time. In fact, it's probably gonna be a never, most likely, especially considering situations as of right now. However, I have dated a few men in the past, and I've noticed that I vibe way better with the men than the woman, which I find that really kind of ironic. Like, so, I don't know, so I guess I am more or less gay in a way than I am straight, because I do identify as a transgender man, and so, really, I think I vibe more with, like, guys than girls. I don't know why I was doing this for so long, even though I like men, is what I'm trying to say in this part of the video. So, yeah, and basically, yeah, that's kind of really the most of it, is just I like guys, so, yeah. So, yeah. And, yeah, that's kind of really the main part of my sexuality, is really just, when it comes to my sexuality, that's kind of the main thing, is I mainly like guys more than girls. In fact, I probably would, like, only romantically date a girl, but no further than that. In fact, I'm not likely to ever date a girl again. That's very unlikely for me. But when it comes to men, I actually like dating men, and, well, my face is itchy. And, yeah. And in general, I think I personally just like guys and more so, because I've noticed in general, like, even in a platonic relationship, I've just vibed with dudes way better than girls. So I don't know if that's anything, really. Well, then again, there are some times where I vibe with a girl pretty well. But most of the time, I vibe with dudes really, really well. And, yeah, that's kind of the ironic thing, I feel. Also, yeah, it really just depends on who I'm, like, around and who I'm dating at that moment. So, yeah, who I guess I vibe better with. But really, I do vibe with dudes way better than girls. So, sorry, girls, I'm not interested. That was cringy as hell. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's kind of just the main thing I wanted to talk about in this video, is just my sexuality as a whole, so yeah. Anyway, that's all for this time. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed my weirdness of my sexuality and stuff, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then click that like button, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm totally not copying Roxas here. I just realized, fuck.